What the what the heck? Okay, well, anyway. Well, okay, but oh, yeah. See, so now we're having a thing where it's actually flooding its own name. That's kind of funny, actually. What the hell is going on here? What happened to this? But see, it's doing this, and so far the game's running just fine. So to say that this is what's suddenly causing a lag spike, I can't prove that, because we're running just fine. These are not waves of doom. I don't know. You know, part of me thinks that I could maybe alleviate some of this by making a canal go here, because if the water physics stay true, these bends could be what's causing some of that, the physics to speed up the water and cause some crazy things when it comes around this bend, and then it's got another tight bend right there, because you can see that's where the waves are starting. They don't start down here. They start as soon as they get into this curve here. So maybe if I had a couple canals to release the pressure, or like here, where it can just cut through here and turn this into an island, maybe that would stop this from going like this. I mean, this is amusing and all, but I don't know. All this is going on and the game is running it just fine. We are having worker crises, though. There's just not enough workers. Okay, well, it's, I guess we need to listen to what the game is telling me and just start putting down a bunch of work spots. And it's nighttime again. Yeah, I think it is the bend. And just like that, a few blocks of ordinary housing is enough to make this come crumbling down. I'm not really sure I agree with that. Maybe build that back up. We don't need that to be... Okay, well, I guess now that things are fine for a minute, I was actually just about to end the stream, but if we can get a little bit out of this, then I think I should probably try and get a little bit more out of this. And we can definitely... And now it's really going. Whatever was holding me back before is now... I don't know, guys. I really don't understand what's going on. I don't understand the lag spikes. I don't understand what's holding it down. I do not hear the microwave. So, who knows? Who knows? I don't want that. Well, I'll experiment with it, but just because it does still happen. You know, I don't want to think that, well, it's working fine, so we'll just leave it and ignore it, because I don't want every stream to be broken up by me having to restart the game and restart the stream. If there is something that I can figure out will fix the problem. And whatever I've done must be making me money, because earlier we were at like negative 14,000, and so I've been adding something that's been improving our situation financially, which is good. Let's put in... Ooh, what is this? Driving range, fantastic fountain, a luxury hotel, a zoo. I was actually more thinking like putting in a shopping mall. Or a small shopping center out here. And maybe, more specifically, to this side. Building this a little bit asymmetrically, but that's fine. But I'm just trying to think. You know, if I do want... What is that? Is that implying that's where this gets its stuff? Oh, okay. Well, we could change how the building looks. Just to give it a little bit more variety. Oh, that's the district. Oh, okay. That's the whole district here. This is an interesting development out here. Well, okay. Since I've already got this thing here, these are my one-ways, so if I'm going to be developing a shopping center, I mean, putting it right next to the cemetery is a little bizarre, a little morbid, so we'll have it go out this way, and we should probably turn all these on. Okay, so I think I'll come in here, take that out, put this shopping center, well, I could put it right there actually. Let's put that road back in, whatever that was. And then of course we need to reconnect our electricity. Now, can I get this over just one? That still doesn't... These are super tiny. Okay, well, I'm not really sure what to do in the back here. Could just leave it for these big, ugly... Or I could put some shopping. Let's actually just do that instead. Let's do... Well, I guess I gotta delete this. After I just put it in. And wait a minute, isn't there... Yes, there is. Something like a plaza will not actually fit there. That's not... Dang it. But I have more options for this somewhere. Yeah, you guys. That's still enormous. What is that? A bird and bee haven. Now this makes citizens happier as their plants get pollinated and the birds eat nasty insects. Cool. But what does it do? It is entertainment. I was actually thinking of putting it out here. It'd be thematically cool, but maybe I won't put it there. Just because it's more of an entertainment thing that would really be better in some sort of residential area. So maybe kind of in the back here? Keeping it, well, you know, keeping it close to maybe this area. We can have a, I don't even know. Because what does this look like? It is just kind of out there, isn't it? Yeah, well, I'll maybe develop some more stuff out here later. Just can't really commit to anything at the moment. Are you seriously having... Could you just maybe... not? Oh, that just deleted that. That's unfortunate. Hopefully that'll build back in. This just crammed a bunch of stuff together all at once. What am I looking for? Why can't I ever find what I'm after? And here it is again. Is it the trees? Is that my problem? Is it every time I try and do a little detailing work that it starts to go down again? I wish I knew. I really did. I did think that... whatever. Is it the nighttime, maybe? I don't know why, but there's got to be an explanation. I just can't. There's no common variable, you know? In the middle of complaining about how the lag is killing everything, it then suddenly decides it's going to work. So I can't troubleshoot what's going wrong. We are losing money again. I may as well connect this one up too. Now this is an actual... yeah. I'm gonna have to upgrade these streets. For now I'm just putting in the basics. Eventually I'll make them into something else. But, I don't know. I do want to start developing a little bit more so that I can add more to the city. But I think I'm going to have to add in just large swaths of residential. So if you look at this, it's still pretty balanced. Whereas in reality, you'd have a lot more residential in ratio to commercial and all that. So I think I'll maybe start expanding some neighborhoods out this way and start getting that going. Yeah, and my bit rate's going up and down again too for the stream. Whereas earlier it was just steady. So there's something going on. just honestly don't know where to stop it. What is... Not enough buyers for raw forest products. So that means I need more... Well, I don't have any, actually. I don't have any forest industry middle product. So like a biomass pellet or an engineered wood plant. Let's put one of those right here. It's just raw product, and then this takes raw product. What do you mean not enough raw materials? It's literally a thing right here. Did I have a... Well, I do have a warehouse here, which just has product. I'm still not sure what this means, though. Zoned of the forestry specialization, but is this regular? Or is this the special, you know, is it generic industry that I zone as forestry that is providing the goods, or is it anything within a forest industry zone will take it to here? Because this breaks it down very specifically, and this is very generic. I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, see, now here's the big thing again, but earlier that wasn't having an impact, so I don't know. Maybe there is like off-screen creation of water as it's coming in. And here we are at negative 12,000 suddenly. At some point I should probably come into here and start looking at my policies and my budgets and this day-night thing that I recall being completely broken because it doesn't actually do anything. I don't know. I mean, that is possible. It is possible that it does build up over time, but, you know, just what, 10 minutes ago? 15 minutes ago, when I was complaining about it, suddenly the river was flowing, it was starting to have the rapids, and it was going just fine. Like, there was that big trench right underneath the bridge, and it was just going just fine. So... That's where my problem is. There's no consistency. If it was every time the river started doing this, then I would know. But the very fact that in the middle of me talking about it, the river was doing this and everything was running at full speed, I can't pin it down if that's the actual problem. And the bit rate on the stream has now leveled out, but this is still running slow, which makes me think it's the game and not the stream. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what's causing what. So that's why I do think I'll do some off-camera testing this next coming week and just see what exactly is causing the grief. Well, but did it though? Did it start with these trees? That, sir, is not how you get into the parking lot. You are being lazy. I mean, I can try it. I mean, if it is the trees, if it is the detailing and all that stuff, then the only reason that I could think of when it restarts and starts running just fine would be that as you place it down, it's not being kept in memory or something. And so when you restart the stream or the game, then it's fine because it knows that that's something that's already going to be there, and then it renders it or whatever. You know, and so every time you add new props or whatever to the game, then it maybe lags because it just doesn't process it right. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I don't have any other trees. I'm pretty sure these are the only trees I put down once I restarted. I can't. I can't tell. I really can't tell. I have no actual way of knowing where the problem is. But what's funny is that as soon as the lag stopped, my bank started being balanced. The treasury started doing better. So, what's that about? I don't know. I think I just need to do a few test games and see if it breaks down on that. You know, try and narrow down a common point. But, I mean, until then, I really just can't. It was nighttime, too. Like, it started lagging when it became nighttime. So when the sun finally gets up again, is it going to improve? I'll have to look at the previous videos from past streams and see if that's a common thing. If nighttime brings about this. Because if it is, then I will definitely change the DLC. I'll turn that off so we don't have a day-night cycle anymore. But right now there's just too many variables. There's just too many things to question what is actually causing the problem. So, I think it's going to be a while before we get daytime as well. So I don't know. It could be all the lights from all the blocks I've got. It could be the river. It could be the daytime. It could be anything. I still think it was really funny that Solaris flooded so badly and so crazily that the letters didn't even know. They just scrambled the letters of the name. That's pretty funny. We probably actually don't need to be having this policy here. I imagine it's costing me money. We're not really helping. I mean, maybe that's it. Maybe Solaris doesn't want to go to school. Maybe that was the problem. Probably turn that off for the bridge, too. I think we're good otherwise. So well educated, is that high school? Is this the demand and then this is the thing here? So I've got too many high schools and not enough. Yeah, I could put a smoking ban on the... What other policies do I have here? Like a no fishing ban? Water... Oh, that would be hilarious. Let's put a... I'm going to limit water usage on the river. Maybe that'll stop some of the flooding. All right. Well, I do not see appreciable improvement, so yeah, maybe I can come up with an emote for the river here. If not, I can definitely find some kind of wave, I'm sure. I will definitely look at that, though. Okay, well, I guess we can probably stop the stream for real. We have reached our 3 hours of allotted time. It's just really disappointing that, you know, I really I don't know. It's not like it's my computer. It shouldn't be my computer. My computer's pretty decent. I built it specifically for game playing, and considering how old this is, the game, I mean, it should be able to definitely handle it. But it's got to be some kind of combination somewhere of the game or the streaming or something. I mean, I'm very willing to bet that the internet is a point, but yeah, I don't know. There's just something going on that causes this. I'll have to do some research. We definitely need some more housing, though. Maybe it's not so much that they can't find educated workers. Education might just be fine. They just can't get enough workers. So we'll have to start spamming down some homes and neighborhoods and all that. But I don't know. I really would rather not have to start over again. But I know a little bit more now, I think, than I did when I started even this. So we could maybe just make a bunch of small cities over time, and maybe being less invested in one city means that I could start splitting the stream between other games, like I was talking about. Um, yeah, I don't know. There will be, of course, the stream tomorrow, same time. I'm not going to swap up the times now, but I think probably next week the stream will be at a different time. So I will definitely let you all know. And I will try and make a little bit more effort this week to focus on the overlays and whatnot for the stream, and probably actually the stream channel itself, getting like the banner and emotes and all that stuff. I right now have been more focused on getting some series built up for the YouTube channel. So like all the Tropico 1 and 2 videos are now ready, and that'll be the next couple weeks as those will be coming out. An organic city, you mean off the grid? Not using the street grid, rather? I was kind of thinking about doing that once we got past the highway, but this is actually a very large city, and I determined the size of the blocks here. The natural block actually has quite a larger spacing, so there's less roads. So, yeah, I mean, if we change it up, I guess I could do that. Change the way the streets look, make it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I'm still considering doing the Discord thing. I just haven't gotten that started up either. It's actually really hard to go full tilt into this when I work all week at a normal job, and then I come home and I don't feel like doing anything. So that's really just an issue with me more than anything. But I need to be a little bit more motivated and involved in this, I think. And here we go! The lag is gone. Good grief. What the hell? The river's still crazy. But now, when these things get to the bridge, then it opened up again. Because this happened last time. Is it the bend? Maybe it's the bend. Like, once it's bending around here and doing all this stuff, maybe that's where it's slowing down. Well, okay. Well, it's just, I mean, crying out loud. It doesn't look like daytime. The sun is coming up somewhere, but looks like the middle of the night to me. I'm now tending to think maybe it's the river. I think it's once it gets past this bend and gets to a more, well, but it's bending here though. Maybe we do need bridges. Maybe if I built a bridge here. That is interesting. That is interesting. But it's still time to end the stream, I think. So I'm gonna do that. Thank you very, very much, Trilliano, for all the subs and the gift subs. That is pretty cool. We'll definitely have to find something for you to slap your name on in the game here. Actually, seeing as how this is very commerce related, we will just do it for you. And if you come up with something else, we'll slap a name on that too. Yeah, the Build a Bridge Foundation and its Bridges for Solaris. It may end up that we need to do that. May end up. You know, there's another thing here too where it touches this and it's kind of rough around here, so maybe I need to extend the walls. I don't know. I mean, there's just so many things. There's so many things. But maybe it's not necessarily daylight. Maybe it's as soon as the game hits midnight that it swaps over again, which I don't know why that would be a change, but again, here we go. It's all fast speed. I mean, I don't know. Hands in the air. I can't figure this one out. So, anyway, yeah, for real now. I think, and I see my bitrate is now dropping, so it's one thing or another with this game, with this stream. But I will be back tomorrow. We will do our Sunday drive, and yeah. We definitely need to make our people a little bit happier with the housing situation. They are screaming for a place to live here. And I feel like that's probably causing a little bit of an issue with this. I don't recall putting down a large, heavy residential over here. We might have to fix that. This is starting to get a little too big for this neighborhood. Okay, anyway. Going to end the stream. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.